What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Out of My Comfort Zone, where I challenge myself to play instruments or amps that I usually don't like and wouldn't go for. But for the sake of your entertainment, I'm gonna try and come up with the best possible sound on an instrument that I don't feel good on, and I'm gonna write a piece of music played on this instrument at the end, so you might want to stick around for that. So today we're gonna play the PRS Silver Sky SE, and this is very challenging for me because of three reasons. First of all, Strats. I don't like Strats. The last time I played a Strat live was 6 years ago, and I actually don't really miss it, so that's already going to be a problem. Second of all, PRS. Usually I don't like the necks. They're wide, they're fat, and I don't feel very comfortable with these kinds of necks. And third of all, tremolo guitars. They don't stay in tune that well, and every time I just push too hard on the bridge, I feel like the guitar is detuned, so tremolo guitars, not for me as well. So there you go. Here's a challenge. Let's get started. Here's a clean sound. PRS Silver Sky. Alright, so this is me plugging it in for the first time. So my first impression is pretty fat and underwhelming sounding bridge single coil. Super woolly and fat sounding neck single coil. Very unusual to me because that sounds like it's actually a little too dull. Not as glassy as on a, proper Strat. Yeah, and I can feel the neck being a problem already. It's too fat and it's too wide. It takes a lot of effort to feel comfortable. It feels a bit clumsy, so moving around is going to be a little bit of a problem. Okay, then let's try the middle positions here. Or in-between positions, as we call it. See, with these middle positions, I always feel like I'm some sort of a ripoff. Do you feel like that too when you're playing Strats? Let me know in the comments. So here's the thing with Strats and I. Whenever I play Strat, I have the feeling I've become some sort of a ripoff of Eric Clapton or John Mayer or Stevie Ray Vaughan for that matter. Because usually when I hear these kinds of sounds, I instantly go Stevie Ray Vaughan. It doesn't sound like me though, so I struggle to find my own voice with the Strat. It always sounds like somebody else. You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. I mean, obviously I could do... But that already exists, so I'm just covering somebody, and I can't do the... You know what I mean. That also isn't me. That is just a generic kind of Strat tone, and in that case, also very, very dark. And not sure what to do with that kind of sound. So let's try something else because I'm not quite satisfied with the clean sound so far. It's not really bitey, it's not rocky, it doesn't have any attitude, it just sounds round, woolly, kind of non-aggressive, and that's, you know me guys, that's not what I'm going for. So let's try something else. Let's try a plexi here. Wow, totally different ballgame. Now the bridge single coil sounds overly bitey. That's not nice. I guess that's another problem I always have with Strats. I never know what to do with the bridge single call. It just never sounds right to me. I don't know why. Okay, let's try the neck pickup. Maybe there's something here. Again, it sounds like somebody else is playing. Sounds bluesy. Sounds like a 90s blues rock trio or something. Not quite what I had in mind. So this guitar doesn't have any rock in it. I don't know what's happening. There's not a fiber of rock in that guitar. Give me some rock and roll. PRS, please. Do it. No, that's not it. What can we do? I think we're gonna have to try something like a fuzz. What does the fuzz face do? We might be onto something. Yep, that's the first thing that sounds inspiring on this guitar. So let's try and come up with something here. Thank you! You finally have an inspiring tone! Let's continue. See, I don't know if you noticed, but I instantly play differently. I instantly play with more passion, more power, whatever, because I have a tone that actually gives me something. Back to our riff. Guys, we need to record that one. Let's go. Okay, so it took a fuzz phase, a treble booster, a delay, and a wah-wah pedal to get me in the mood to play something halfway nice on a PRS Silver Sky. Let me say one thing about the guitar though. For the price point, this is an amazing guitar. So the setup is super nice, low string action, good feeling frets, super well done neck in general for a $1,000 guitar, roughly that price range. This is an amazing feeling guitar, so money for value, I have to say, pretty nice. But that's beside the point today, because this is not a review. This was about getting inspiring tones out of an instrument that I don't really gel with. But I think I pulled it off at the end with a couple of effects. I pulled it off. I think the strength of this instrument is actually to play it on the cleaner side and not play so much rock with it. Because like I said, it's really hard to get a rocky sound out of this instrument. At least for me, pickups are not voiced correctly for that, but I think I still pulled it off. And there you go. This has been Out of My Comfort Zone Volume 2. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please like, please subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Check out my gear in the description box below. Check out my guitar courses in the description down below if you want to learn my style of soloing. And I've been Joey. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.